Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for joining us here at CCSC. Welcome back to our new Washington, D.C. build. In today's episode, we are going to do nothing of any importance. If you are watching the series for how-to tutorials, you can skip this episode completely. If you are just joining along for the fun, please hold on to your seats. We're going to have a blast. We are just going to build a residential section over here. We're going to reorganize our industrial section over here. We are going to reorganize our farmland for Elizabeth Farm. And we're just going to grow our population. That's all we're going to do in the episode. We're going to reach the next milestone, which is Busy Town, which is 5,500. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. And again, if you're just watching for tutorial, just skip the episode. It's okay. I won't be offended. I won't hurt my feelings. It's all right. Right now, we are going to show you an interesting little glitch in the game, if I can find it. Somewhere I have Stonehenge here. Stonehenge, where art thou, Stonehenge? It's this, I sound crazy, don't I? It's this, oh, where is it? It's somewhere around here, and it just pops up out of random. I sound completely crazy. I'm not lying to you, I swear. It's somewhere in this area. Haha! See? When you get close enough, it pops up, and it's this little Stonehenge. You back just a little bit further out, it disappears completely. I don't know why. It's interesting. I normally kind of like to keep ancient ruins and stuff like that in the game and build around them and make a park or something. But because of the inconsistency of this, I'm just going to go ahead and delete it. I do like it, but it's just too weird. So we're going to delete all of this. And then, off camera, I'm going to go ahead and build all the road and infrastructure for this residential area that I've been talking about. We're going to go ahead and cut off camera, and we will be right back. Thank you very much for joining us here at CCSC. Please like, share, and subscribe. This is our little area of new residential. This is just extended Grove District. All I did was expand this area, so all of this will be Grove District. As you can see, much more rigid grid form than the rest of it that's been kind of free-flowing, but there's nothing here, so might as well. Now, we did, however, of course, run out of money, so we only have this bit of the new Grove District covered with water, but we can go ahead and hit play because we have already zoned off a few little bits of residential. Now, as this starts to build up, once the electric expands across here, let's go ahead and bump this up to 3 times. As this builds up, we are going to turn our focus to our industry area up here. You can see we have half demand for industry. I don't like how this doesn't run parallel with the grid or the highway. Well, it runs parallel with the highway, but not the grid. So we're going to move all of this over. I know it seems ridiculous, but a little bit of nitpicky things. And you can see I left this road extending a little bit. That's because we're going to have a bridge. Direct access for the citizens that live over here to get over to their jobs in the industrial area, and also allow the trucks to just cross a bridge instead of coming through this giant roundabout to deliver supplies to the commercial buildings down in this residential area. Now, we've got a few new houses in our new expanded zone, so we can open this up just a bit more. And that should get us going here. And then we can go and mess around with our industrial area. That should crash that demand pretty well. And one right there. There we go. That should take care of that demand for a little while. Give us a bit of time to work on this up here. So the first thing that we're going to do is zone off this road. Probably, let's go ahead and do it from here. So we're going to zone off this entire back road. Now we need a little bit more money because, as mentioned, we ran out. Oh, this is already watered. That's right. So let's go ahead and run one more bar. Of water down here, because I know I will go ahead and start to zone something off and forget that it doesn't have water anywhere. And we'll connect that to the other side. And we can go back and turn our attention again to our industrial area. Now, the first thing that I'm going to do is de-zone some things. I know, sounds crazy, but we're going to kick these people out because we have zoned residential up here. Then we can go over and add a road on the back. In our 2-lane road option, there is a medium industry road, which is what this road is, and we can go ahead and continue this up. Now, I don't want to go too far down. I want this to kind of be a little closed in. And then we're going to come over here and do a 1-lane... where do I want to start this? I probably want to start this right here. We're going to do a 1-lane road. Now, we're going to go up, because this is a 2-lane road, we're going to go up 11 squares. Because 11 squares then closes in the back lane off of, if you're coming... So what we have is a 2-lane road, sorry. What we have is a 2-lane road. Normally you can do those 10 by 10 squares to make a perfect grid of 4 by 4 tiles facing each road for buildable. If it's a 4-lane road, you have to go 11 tiles. I hope that makes sense. My apologies if it doesn't. Here, let's try and explain it better. So, you can see, this is a 2-lane road. If we come out just 10 here, and then go over, it lines up perfectly with the grid. So you can have buildings lined up perfectly next to each other. However, if it's a 4-lane road like this one, you have to go out 11 tiles. Sorry, that took a little bit. Anyway, let's continue. So we're going to make all of these 1-lane roads all the way down, and we're going to have this back end part of the industrial zone as well. However, we're going to change direction on... yeah, we're going to change direction on this one to give another access to the back. So you can come in here or here and go out here or here. Now we can de-zone a little bit more of this industry over here. We have absolutely no residential demand at all. So let's go ahead and fill this in. And that is our whole new industry area. I believe that should crash that demand as well. And then once we get a little bit lower here, we can start to de-zone all of this and get these people moved from their old place to their new place. Now you can see we have our recycling centers on this road. And... sorry guys, you just need to get out of my way. We have these recycling centers on this road. And we're going to build another. So for right now, we're going to build just a little bit of an access here. Just for that. Then we're going to build a bit of an access. Yeah, that works. Here. Now, the recycling centers can still operate. Of course. Now, the recycling centers can still operate, except for they have no electric. But we can get rid of all of this gravel road here. And then... let's see. Then we can reconnect our electric over to here. And then here. Let's see. No. And then here. There we go. Now, we've got our electric connected back to our industrial area. And this is not connected, though. That will cause us problems. Will it? Yes, it will. So, connect that there. And apparently the farmland doesn't need electric. Kind of makes sense. Now we are going to move these, and actually it might be about time to add. Aha. See, it's always good to come back and check. It may be about time to add new recycling centers, but we're definitely going to move those and reorganize how they are set up. Where is this? I'm just going to come this way. There we go. Now that'll get them water. And we have no industry demand. We have no residential demand. We have a bit of commercial, but I'm not positive what we're going to do with that. Because I'm thinking about actually making a lot of this over here. Because this section's all going to be parks. But I'm thinking about doing another road here and making a deeper commercial, a second zone of commercial. At 5,500, we get into high density commercial, I believe, correct? 7,500. Okay. This would be the commercial, but they're all 7,500. So we might do a second tier of commercial over there. But for right now, why are we not growing at all? There we go. I haven't been watching that. I hope that hasn't been the case the whole time. We still have plenty of residential area for people to move to. Now, we are going to reorganize and work on Elizabeth Farm. That's right, Elizabeth. Thank you for joining the channel. Always glad to have you. Now, let's relocate this to here, just to waste some money. Then, we're going to relocate this to here. Move this one to here. And I think we'll add one more before we relocate those two, if we can. Yeah, we can. And then let's relocate the two. We got to do the same here. We're going to move this and waste. And then relocate. And I know this is a waste of money, especially whenever we don't have money, but there's a little bit of land there. And we are going to redo these roads. Let's go ahead and hit pause real quick. And again, I know full well this is a waste of money. You don't need to do this. I'm nitpicky. I get it. But we want to be... I think we can be closer, can't we? Oh, did I do all this for nothing? Let me see here. Yeah, it's trying to lock on. So let me turn snapping options. Let me turn the grid off. There we go. That's what I wanted off. All right, now I want the grid on. Yeah. And I want something else on. Right angle. That's what I want. Okay. I think that should do it. Yep. There we go. Now, I think that we can sneak. Oh, just a bit too short. Let's see here. Let's try this again. Again. No point in this episode. We're just playing along and we are building our population. However, we're not even building the population right now. There we go. All right, now I know it didn't save us much, and I know it was absolutely pointless, and I know for a fact we did not have to do that. Let's go ahead and turn our snapping back options back on. But, hey, thanks for joining the channel. Let's go ahead and hit play, get those trucks going back through there, and now we can run a road here and build the exact same thing. We're going to add 3. See, we're starting to run out. Yeah, I think this is what I was thinking, is we could get one more row of actual farm stuff on this soil and it would still be productive. But again, we don't have much. Yeah, that's a little yellow there. We don't have much farmland at all in the entire map of what I plan on building. Buying, I should say. There we go. All right, now, again, completely pointless. I get it. However, in a bit, we are going to have workers' barracks, and what I'm hoping is the barracks will fit on this back road here next to the highway. I'm not positive if it will, but that's why I was wanting to move that up. Now, let's take a look at our city. We need water, and we need a little bit of electric, and both of those are demand problems, so we'll bump up our budget on both. Let's turn this up to 90, and this can go up to 120. That should fix those problems. And there we go. Now, we've got a bit more residential demand. We're starting to get some things organized here. We're starting to get some people that want to move in. We have jobs. We have prosperity. We have what people want in New Washington, D.C. All right. Now that should close that demand right back out. And we can focus our attention again to our industrial area, and we can focus our attention on our recycling centers. And I think what I want to do here is I want to have just a recycling center road kind of halfway up here. And I think that's going to be enough room. Let's see here. Relocate. Oh, that's fun. That's always fun. Good use of money. Yeah, that's enough room. All right, perfect. Now we can delete these two. Let's go ahead and connect this road like so, and do the same down here. And then we can we need to get electric connected like this. There we go. And that should answer that. And then we can just delete these electric lines here. There we go. Now, we need to go ahead and finish this road, but first we are going to relocate this recycling center. Now, the back end of this road is all just recycling centers, and there's no reason for other traffic to come down it, so it'll just be the recycling center road. And I hope, did I make it... I obviously didn't mean to do it, but did I make it unintentionally long enough for 2 to fit? 1, and... Alright! Our industry area has leveled up. Elizabeth Farm is now at level 2. At level 2, you receive area bonuses. Efficiency, 4%. Pollution, down 10%. The following buildings have also been unlocked. There's our farmer workers barracks. We also have a flour mill, bakery, cattle shed, and small barn. We're not going to worry about the animal side of this because our farm is way too small for that. So the cattle shed we can get rid of. The small barn, aesthetically, it looks nice. We will use the flour mill, the bakery, and the barracks. So let's go ahead and finish what we're doing here. Oh yeah, I wanted to see. So we've got 1 there, and no, it is not big enough for 2 to fit. We may nitpick and move this road over 2 tiles. Anyway, we'll worry about that later. If you're just joining the channel, this is what it's like. Thank you for joining us here at CCSC. Please like, share, and subscribe. Now, let's work on what we unlocked here. So, let's go to our industry area. Now, we have unlocked... We've got the farm main building already down. That is this building over here. We have unlocked the workers' barracks. And what I was hoping... No, that's not going to be big enough. We can fit 1 there. We can fit them by the highway, but I was hoping to get it there. And that's just not gonna work. So let's focus on what else we unlocked. We unlocked... Oh, that's the cattle field. We unlocked a flour mill. Now, your flour mill... Processing buildings, very last sentence. Processing buildings need to be placed inside industrial areas. So this has to be placed inside the area. However... it is in your industries area there is also the, what is this called? It's just going to show me warehouse yard, unique factories and warehouses. So in unique factories is where you're going to unlock all of these factories that come with your ore, oil, any of those industries DLC that you've done. So we are going to put our bakery down. Now our bakery, however, very last sentence, unique factories can be placed outside of industrial areas. So we don't have to have this in the industrial area. So we're going to move this over to here. And again, I think I'm going to move that street down 2 tiles. So we're going to put it right here. And that'll still give us room to move that street over and then get lined up there. I know, anal retentive doesn't need to be done. But yeah, again, welcome to the channel. That's how I am. Now, we have a flour mill. The flour mill has to be placed, inside of the area. However, I don't want this close to any of the farmland because the flour mill has 20 pollution per turn. 50 noise pollution and 20 pollution. So the flour mill is going to be... yeah, I'm thinking right here. And actually, you know what? We could expand this zone and put the flour mill on this side. But I think it's probably better for traffic to keep it within these boundaries. So we're going to go ahead and put the flour mill, I think, kind of close to the main building. I think we're going to put it right here. We can... Yeah, I didn't realize how high the soil was there. Is it lower on the side? Yeah. How much is it to move it? That seems like a lot of money. Let's see. 3 grand. We're going to move it. So we're going to put it as close to the road as we can because the soil is a little bit lower over here. How does that look? Ooh. That might be too much. Too close to the road. Another 3 grand. Let's do it. We're going to relocate it just a bit over. There we go. All right. That was a waste of $6,000, but that's all right. Now, we can go through and real quick, we can, level the terrain just a bit to kind of make it balance out a bit more. And that is about all we can do. That just kind of slopes it just a little bit more, less of a severe grade. However, the back end, you're not going to get over that. That's just how that is. We could go back and lower this, but that's all nitpicky stuff. If you're like me and do like to have things exactly how you want them, you might, do that. And but for video purposes, we're not going to worry about that. What do we not have on for snapping options? We've got everything, don't we? There we go. And our park has leveled up. Wind Farm Park has now reached level 4, and we've unlocked the climbing frame. 460 over. That's still not lining up right. What did I do here? Am I off the grid? It's not snapping in. It's not clicking. There we go. No, still not clicking, but anyway. Sorry, autosave. That will work, and... Oh, we didn't get there in time because I was screwing with the snapping options. Oh, man. Sorry, little house. And I still didn't get the snapping options right. I don't know what I've done. Oh, I think I had... There we go. Yeah, I had everything off. All right. Sorry, little house. That should be right now. Yeah, see, they click now. Oh, well. Sorry, little house. Let's bulldoze you. Sorry, neighbors. All right. We need electric pretty bad. We need water. We have some money, so we're going to go down here. And for our electric, we're going to start doing some of these. This is 20 megawatts. However, I think we're going to start closer. See if we can keep these at 20 megawatts. I don't know if we'll be able to, but... And then we're going to run straight to the shoreline, straight over the highway, and straight up to the water drainage system. And is that going to do it? That does it. All right. Now, you can see there's a little bit of crime over here in Grove District. A little shady area. Not a good neighborhood. We need a police station. Well, we've got a pretty good police station. What is our coverage for crime? Where is crime? Oh, right there, yeah. Crime. 8%, huh? Alright, yeah, we need another police station. So, we'll go ahead and put that down over here in this area. And I think we'll put this off the main road between the two neighborhoods. Yeah, that should do it. And let's go catch some bad guys. Alright, things are turning out nicely. We are at 3,800. We're not growing as fast as I'd like to for an episode. But again, I warned you in the beginning. If you're not just here for the laughs, you're in the wrong place. Because today is a growing our city episode. And sometimes these can be boring. Normally, whenever I'm doing something like this, I would just beautify my town. However, that can get pretty boring on camera as well. Now, we've got a little bit more area zoned off. Now, we can add some parks, though. Because, yeah, this whole Grove District over here needs parks added to it. So why I did these roads like this is I was thinking about adding a park to the back here. Typically, you kind of want to put parks surrounded by residents. And actually, we'll start up here and see what the effect is. You want to put parks surrounded by residents because they have an effect all the way around them. It's a 300-degree or 360-degree effect all the way around them for these little smiles here. Yeah, that should probably take care of them back there. I might not have to put a park back there. So typically, it's best to put a park within a whole area. Oh, it looks like I'm going to have to put a park back there. So we're going to put another park here, and then we'll start to move on to variety. And I want to put a basketball court back here. And a tennis court, which we don't have any money now. However, you can see everyone's starting to get more happy. We need something over here and maybe up here. But all those people are a lot more happy now. They've got parks in access, and that closes off our... You know what? We might put some commercial on this side because we've got plenty of room over on this side. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Let's put some commercial there later. Why later? Let's do it now. Let's put some commercial here. I think that'll work. We'll go ahead and close off this side of the road with commercial as well. For these two park areas at least. And maybe we'll just do this whole square up here as a big commercial block. Let's see, can we fit a mini park in here? Where's the small park? I think it's this one, right? Yeah, we can fit. All right, perfect. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put a mini park here. Mini park over here eventually. And then this whole area will be... We'll separate this so there will be no houses here. There will only be houses on the south of this area. And this whole area will be a giant commercial area. So we'll go ahead and throw down a couple roads. Or maybe just one? Let's go one right across. I messed up these snapping options. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Alright, I think we're good now. But I want to be... No. There we go. Oh, wow. Alright. There we go. Now, my apologies. That was rough. It's still not exactly what I want. I don't know why it's not letting me build this road here. So those need to stay. There we go. I think that's it. Back to normal. Alright. Oh, wow. Why is it not letting me build this road here? I do not like this. I do not like green eggs and ham. Can I build it from this node? I bet I can build it from this node. No. Can I build it that way? I don't know why it's not letting me build this road here. Huh. Let's see something. Well, that'll work. Alright. I don't know why it didn't let me build there. Now, we're going to have this whole area be commercial. And that will expand. That'll answer all of our commercial demands. And then we can go back and add more parks here. Let's just put 2 on the ends, and then we'll fill the center with something else at a later date. Water. Vitamin water! Sorry, my apologies. Google it if you don't know, but anyway. Alright, so that answers all of our demands. Now, where are we at with our milestone here? Where are we at with ending this episode? Getting this torture over with. 5,500. We still got 1,000 people to grow, and we're only growing 27 people per turn. We may have to even grow, maybe even have to build more residential to answer this demand. But we've got a bunch of industry demand, and what I'm thinking is, so the very first thing I'm going to do is just run this highway straight, and I know it's not parallel. Go down one more. That's not right. Now, I know it's not parallel with... What did I do here? Did I move? There we go. Alright, now I know it's not straight with the industry area, but that's fine, because we're going to, right about here, add on a intersection, and the industry area is going to end back there. Maybe somewhere like that, and then that will come around and come down. And that'll close off this entire area. However, to answer our industry demand, we can now close off this back road here. But let's first close off this road. And yeah, I think that's going to be the end of it. So we can go ahead and put that there, and we can go ahead and put that there. And let's keep a little bit of the buildings away from the flour mill. All of these polluting buildings. And these will all be these will all be recycling centers back here, this whole area. Either recycling centers or incinerators once we get to it. And then once we get big enough and unlock the milestone, we will switch our trash service over to a DLC option. My apologies if you don't have the DLCs. However, I think as I've mentioned before, why not? Go buy them. The game's fantastic by itself in just base mode, but, you know, might as well. Buy some DLCs. They make it funner, man. They make it more fun. More fun is proper English. Now, let's go ahead and close that off, because why the heck not? We ain't doing nothing anyway. And then I think we can probably get over to building that highway down and around. I was thinking, oh, you know what we can do? We can work on our bridge. There we go. I was thinking of building a lake at the back end of this park, back here, cutting off some of these trails and roads and building a nice big lake. But as mentioned at the start of this episode, I don't want to do anything that, you know, that you don't already know how to do. This is not a tutorial episode, and I told people to skip the episode if that's what they were looking for. We're going to rearrange these roads. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just come down. Nope. Yeah, we're going to have to rearrange these roads. Or maybe we just curve down. Let's go. Let's see. Can we do that? Well, no. Does not look like it. No, does not look like it. That would work, though, if we came... Let's go ahead and try this, then. Keep some traffic off of it anyway. Let's go ahead and come like this. And then delete that. And go to our curve tool. Will that work? That might not work either. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That'll work. Now, electric. Is everything connected? Yeah, because of the flour mill there. Everything's fine. That will work. I think that'll be good. Okay, now we can go ahead and connect this. Go back to our straight tool. Come out 12 squares for a proper slope. A nice gradual slope down. And then you might want to delete that and then reconnect it so that the nodes are all matched up, right? There we go. Now we've got a bridge to bypass, and you see they're already starting to use it. This little ice cream truck, or donut truck, nope, that's ice cream, is now using this road opposed to coming all the way down to this. That's why we did that. Traffic stuffed roundabout intersection. These work good when managing not that much traffic, so hopefully this road, just this bit of access here, will help and resolve all of this. We will see. What I'm hoping is that what are our streets here? They're all one way coming off of here. Yeah, that's not the best lineup. Because you have to go immediately left. Yeah. We may change that. Yeah, it's the back road. Let's go ahead and change that. Let's go and upgrade these all to two-way streets. There we go. That should be a little bit better. Then people can either go straight or left. Yeah, the left turn is still pretty weird. Let's pause this real quick. I'm going to try and delete that and see if we can just go... Yeah, let's see if this will work. Nope, I don't think that's going to work. Huh. Maybe if we came down a little bit less? Sorry, I don't want to waste too much time on this, but... I would like it to look nice. And then let's go to the straight tool and make our slope down. That does not work for me. And go back to the curve tool and make our slope in. That should work. There we go. That looks much better. And then there's... Yeah. Boom. Hit play. Alright, now we can change these back to one-way roads. There we go. I like that much better. That is a lot better. Okay. And, again, that bridge should alleviate a lot of this traffic that's over here. Do we need a stop? We don't need a stop here. Let's see. So, go to your inspector tool, hit triangle on PS4, and go to intersections. We don't need a stop light. We need this, the people coming on to the roundabout to stop. That's it. And that will fix all of that traffic. Yeah, that'll fix all of those traffic problems. Now, what other problems do we have in our fair city? Electrical. Do we have... Oh, we have $100,000. Are you kidding me? Oh, it comes quick once it starts coming. All right. Let's get this a little bit away. We'll put another 1, 2, or 3. 2, 3. And then we can shoot our budget for our electric way back down. Let's go to 90 and see where that stands. 115. Wow. Am I good or what? All right. Now, you can see there's a big hill here, and that's why it wouldn't let us put our intersection earlier. It said the slope was too steep. What else do we need to work on here? We need residents. So, since we cut this residential area in half, we're going to go ahead and double it. There we go. And fill these in with green. And we need to make sure and check, do we have water pipes feeding these areas? And then I think we can go ahead and close off all this back area. Yeah, I'm positive we can. Now let's check our water pipes. Yep, we have water pipes. We are good to go. That will answer the residential demand. This little commercial area, that is bustling, to say the least. Bustling, bustling, bustling. All right. So let's get back to our highway real quick. And let's go ahead and run this up just a little bit more, maybe something like that, and see if that will allow us level enough to add this. And still too steep. Let's get one of those off so that we can lock in better. Still too steep, so we will go ahead and level terrain a little in our tools here. Let's just start with softening the terrain. We're going to go up in strength and up in size. We're just going to try and soften this. This gets very expensive pretty quick. Are we all the way up on strength? All the way up on size, huh? All right. So we're just going to try and level this terrain a little bit and see if that will give us enough. Soften the terrain a little bit and see if that will give us enough to put down our highway intersection. We're just going to put a normal standard 3-way preset built-in highway intersection, the one that comes with the game, instead of building a highway intersection. Still too steep. Let's see, where are we too steep at? Yeah. I believe we're going to have to level terrain a little bit. So let's go to level terrain and pick a level spot that's kind of somewhere in the middle. Kind of come up here and down here. Let's start by that and see if that will fix it. And then we may want to delete that and rebuild that road. Let's take a look at our city real quick. Everything's looking good. We need to add some more garbage facilities here soon, I believe. We'll expand this out another 10 and retry this. How are we looking? Yeah, there we go. Now we can put down our intersection there and connect to the other side. And there we go. Bada boom. Now we can just close this off for right now. Sorry, it's auto-saving. Close that off for right now, and then we're going to extend our highway down this way. But I had mentioned earlier in an episode that I was thinking about putting another entrance over here, and I want to wait a little bit and see, because if the traffic doesn't clear up, then we have too much population for this little area. But I think this one intersection plus this little sublet bridge should be enough to keep all the traffic clear in these areas. That should be fine. It looks like it's going good. There's a little bit of traffic, but I mean that's it's to be expected somewhat, you know. So I want to wait just a little bit on finishing the highway. Where are we at on population? Oh, this is daunting. Thank you for joining the channel. Please like, share, and subscribe, and join us in the next episode where we will actually do stuff. In the next episode, again, in the next episode, we are unlocking, I think this is the biggest jump in the whole game. I really like to do every aspect of the gameplay along with you. If you want to watch me build a city from start to finish, I know in this episode I did some things off camera, but I mean, come on, you can figure out what I did there. You know that I built a grid. I really like to do every aspect, but some of these jumps to the next milestone to where you can actually get something going is just daunting. However, in the next milestone, we unlock sightseeing buses, trolley bus, oil specialization, which we will utilize somewhat. I'll show you what I mean. Tourism specialization, a lot of new policies, new roads, new buildings. We got some hospitals. That's good. Police headquarters. And yeah. So we got a few things to do. As soon as we reach this milestone, we have $118,000. We might look at putting in a unique building. What do we got here? Theater? I think all of these are too big for this area, though. The unique buildings are awfully, well, big. Better way to put it. Big. They're big. The unique buildings are awfully big, and I don't think any of them would look good in this area. Maybe something like that, but we should have thought about that for this section. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna add any unique buildings, but we might put in a plaza. Let's see. Statue of shopping. There we go. That's a good one. So let's try and get this even. So right there is even, and what I just did was count the blocks. 7 on each side, so that's right dead middle. That is the statue of shopping, and look at that. Perfect. Comes right off the road. That looks beautiful. That looks very nice. And it's right next to this entire shopping area. So anyone coming from this shopping area can cut right across. I might want to put a road there. I think I want to put a road there. Let's see. Will that go straight in line? Yep. Sorry, I'm going to delete these businesses and these businesses. And that is... Oh my god, I'm putting a highway. Oh, wow. That is not what I meant to do. Alright. Sorry, businesses. That is not what I meant to do at all. Alright. Wasn't paying attention. There we go. Yeah, now, so coming from this main road, you look over and you see the statue of shopping. I think that'll look good. And actually, I think we will de-zone these 1 tiles next to this road and 1 tiles next to this road to keep it a little bit more... Alright, hit play. Yeah, I think that'll look really good. We might even de-zone more than that. Let's go ahead and try this. And at least this. And is anything building there yet? Nope. So let's get... Which is 3 and which is 4? I don't know. Looks like that can be de-zoned and that can be de-zoned. Yeah. There we go. Now, we've got a little business down there, but that's still... That looks good. We've got it nice and wide open so that you can see the statue from both sides all the way around it. That looks good. We might line it with some trees. Just little detailing work makes your city look a lot more realistic. I don't know what trees are in this area. Oh yeah, oak trees. So we'll line this with oak trees, I believe. Let's see. Let's try and get as far north as we can. Just little things like this. This detailing does make your city look a lot better. However, normally I don't do a lot of it because of because I'm filming. It gets boring. You don't want to watch someone do this for that long, you know? Let's see. I think that's good. Yeah, that's good. We don't need to line that one. That looks alright. But yes, detailing is very important to the game to make your city look realistic, make it look good, make it look, you know, like something people want to go to. I like the way this came out. That looks good wrapped around there. Alright, so we are 500? Whew, 500 people away. I don't even know... Do we have any place that people can move? We've got everything closed in. We can go ahead... Oh, yeah, we don't have anything closed in. We can close all of this in. Let's go to our fill tool. And actually, I'm going to go back to the select tool, and we're going to come from, like, right here down. And then from, like, right here down. And from right here down. And we're going to get all these residential areas filled in. We got a bunch of areas that can be. We'll go back to our fill tool. And we can fill all this in too. This does not matter. It's the same neighborhood. It's not a through road. All this can be filled in. Oh, that's a shame. That's not filled in properly. And there we go. Now, that opens up a lot more houses. Our residential demand plummeted. A lot more houses can move in. Look at that bridge. That is getting utilized. That was a good move. Alright, that should have eased up all of the traffic over here. And that's what I'm saying. So we can close in. So we're going to have this come down. I'm not positive if I am going to do what I said. I'm thinking, just to reiterate, I'm thinking that we're going to have high density residential down in this area, and this might connect. Yeah, it'll probably end up being that. But for right now, we're just going to extend it just a little bit and close in all of the residential area that we have back here to answer that demand. And those are our neighborhoods completed. Now, I don't want to build on a main road. Those are too loud with all the noise traffic. So those will all stay empty, but everything else that can be built has been built. We could get some residents there and there, but I think I'm just going to leave that open for the parks. Yeah, that's everything. That is all of our demand, or all of our residential that we have. We need water and electric up there. So we'll bump this back up to 95, put our water up to 105, and we're getting close to needing an upgrade on our water system. But that should do it for now. Once you get over 100%, you don't want to just keep bumping it up because that's getting more and more expensive. Especially whenever you have almost $200,000. We could do some things, but I told the people they didn't have to watch this episode because we weren't going to do anything. So we're not going to do anything. We're just going to wait for these 60 more people, and it shouldn't take long. As you can see, we are growing 63 per turn. We will connect this. Why is nothing wanting to connect? There we go. Alright, I'm just gonna... Oh, finally! Finally! Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me on this grueling adventure. We love that you stuck through and watched this whole thing. Fantastic. We are now at Busy Town. We can implement trolley buses, sightseeing buses. I went through all of this earlier. We're going to end the episode. Thank you for joining us here at CCSC. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let's get out of here. I do want to close... it doesn't even need to be done. Close that off. Make sure that these people have some water. And we are going to end the episode. Thank you very much for joining us here. CCSC. Please like, share, and subscribe. This is our city, New Washington, D.C. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We'll see you next time.